Hi everybody, I'm Phoebe Bob Kinney, and I'm going to read a poem to you. I'm a poet and a storyteller. I'm going to read one of the classic all-time poems, Night Before Christmas by Clement Clarke Moore. I'm going to put in some kind of dialects of some characters that I know. They may not be perfect, but you'll get the feel of it anyway. Okay, Night Before Christmas, starting with Bob Dylan. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. John Wayne. While the stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Ed Sullivan. Our children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Jimmy Cagney. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what's the matter. And away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. Peter Lorre. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear? Jackie Mason. But a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, you know what I'm talking about? In a moment, I know it must be St. Nick. Winston Churchill. No Dasher, no Dancer, no Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Jimmy Stewart. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof, while it was the prancing and the pawing of each little hoof. Richard Nixon. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. Jack Kennedy. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. Yeah, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. Bela Lugosi. And he had the broad face and the little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Boris Karloff. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Italian. He sprang into his sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle. French. And the way they all flew like the down of a thistle. German. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, Winnie the Pooh. Merry Christmas to all, yes, and to all a good night. I want to thank you for listening to this poem that was kind of recited by Phoebe Bob Kinney, who's going to be doing Phoebe's Fables in 2014. I hope you could look at some of his things. They might be pretty good, and I think you will like them. Anyway, have a happy New Year. And here in the 100 Acre Woods, we just want to say, fa la 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 la.